As I close my eyes at night to pray, I think of all that I am grateful for. I pray to the Creator for forgiveness and for blessing me with another day of life. I pray for my family, for the living, and for the ones who have passed. But I cannot help the tears from falling as I pray. I can't help but miss my grandmothers. A year has gone by since my chi has passed, and just a little over a month since my Lulu has gone. But yet it is still not enough time to let you go. But I pray for your strength as you complete your journey home, for it is this strength I have seen throughout my life that has inspired me to be just as strong for my family. You are at peace, so now I will sleep and wait to another day. My story starts 38 years ago, when my mother gave birth to me. But the family story goes back even further, before the birth of my mother and even before the birth of hers. The memories I have began with my great-grandmothers, my Nanapai, Lurupai, my old Chipai. From memories of Nana teaching us how to make tortillas on her wood stove, Lulu telling us stories of my tea, and my old Chipai and I sharing the same birthday and always celebrating with a cake. They were the backbone to the family, but to me they were the strongest and wisest women I knew. They each lived similar lifestyles. With the guidance of their mothers, they learned to cook, sew, and live off the land. They learned how to live a humble life, an Indian way of life. Since their passing, my grandmothers and my mother have guided me through my adult life. The teachings bestowed onto them by their mothers have now been passed on to me and my sisters. The teachings of grinding corn to making cornmeal, to baking bread, pies, and cookies in the horna are now the lessons I will teach my daughters, and in the future, my granddaughters. These are the women of Isleta. They are the matriarchs of families. They are the backbone of this earth. They are to be protected so they can give life. They are a sacred being. They are what we call a strong woman. A strong woman is one who feels deeply and loves fiercely. Her tears flow just as abundantly as her laughter. A strong woman is both soft and powerful. She is both practical and spiritual. A strong woman is her essence. A strong woman is a gift to the world. A gift to this beautiful world. This is my world, Isleta. Without these women, my world would not be as beautiful. They have lived on these lands long before I have. They have traveled from the fields to the mountains and everywhere in between. They have picked pinon here long before I ever have. They have cared for her for so long. And just like a woman, this land has given life. Life that we see as a new day is given to us. A new day to travel through this place and be mesmerized by the history it holds. A new day to take a walk through the village that sits within the valley. Taking this walk, I passed by many places I cherish, from the old store, which I would pass on the way to my grandma's, or the path I would take to the plaza where the church and the kivas are. As I leave the village, I travel across the river to the countryside. My chi used to call this area the country and say we were country mice, and the people living in the housing areas on the west side were the city mice. As I pass through the agricultural lands, I focus on the foothills and beyond to the Manzano Mountains. This is a beautiful sight to see as I go home. It is more beautiful to be out on the range and travel to the base of the mountains where many pinon trees grow. I have had many memories with my family, taking trips to pick pinon or spending the day in the mountain. We would enjoy a picnic with bologna sandwiches and play in the water tanks that were fed by the cool spring water of the mountain. My sisters and I would catch tadpoles while others would relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air. These are the types of memories I really cherish. Now I make my way home. Traveling back from memory lane, now driving down this unnamed road. I approach the cottonwood that welcomes me home. I am sure that tree has welcomed many people to this area over the years. It is now a landmark we use to give directions to people who get lost. As I make my way down this long dirt road surrounded by the fields, my mind wanders. It remembers all the great times I've had with my grandmothers and my mother during family gatherings at the home at the end of this road. Their presence is everlasting. As I make this final turn, I will be home. Home to be with my family and continue to be the strong woman I have become.